You signed up for a HYROX. You've got the shoes, you've got the ego, and you've got a training plan that is going to absolutely ruin you. Let me guess, you're doing chest day twice a week and calling your 5K on Sunday cardio. Here's the brutal truth, gym creatures. HYROX is not a bodybuilding stage. Nobody at that finish line is checking your bicep peak. They're checking whether you can still stand up. 8 kilometers of running. 8 functional stations sandwiched between every single one. Sled push, sled pull, burpee broad jumps, rowing, ski, farmer's carry, lunges, and a wall of wall balls at the end while your soul leaves your body. And I care that you do this right, because a body built for HYROX is dense, conditioned, efficient, the finest cut of muscle there is. Let's just say I have a professional appreciation for athletes who train the whole engine. So today I'm fixing your entire approach. By the end of this, you'll understand what HYROX actually demands, and you'll stop training for it like it's arm day. Let's move. First, let's name the disease. Most gym people prepare for HYROX by getting stronger at strength and never getting fitter at fitness. They add weight to the sled in training and forget they have to run 8 times around it. HYROX is a hybrid event. That word matters. It sits right in the middle of endurance and strength, and if you live at either extreme, you will get eaten alive somewhere in the middle of that race. The pure runner shows up shredded and gets crushed by the sled push because they have no strength. The pure lifter walks the sled like a god and then dies on kilometer 4 of running. Neither of them finishes proud. Here's the single most misunderstood fact about this sport. HYROX is a running race with strength interruptions. Roughly half your total time is spent running. Half. If your running is trash, nothing else you do matters. So we're going to build this from the ground up, in the right order. Running base first, then the special skill of running while wrecked, then the stations, then how to glue it all together. Stay with me. Pillar 1, build an aerobic base. This is the boring, unsexy running that most gym bros refuse to do because it doesn't make them sore. 2 to 4 runs a week, and most of them slow. Conversational pace, where you could talk to me the whole time. That easy running builds your aerobic engine. More mitochondria, better fat use, a heart that pumps more per beat. It's the foundation that lets you recover between hard efforts. Skip it, and you'll gas out on the running and blame the sled. One of those weekly runs should get spicy. Intervals. Think 400 to 1,000 meter repeats at a hard, uncomfortable pace with short rests. That's what raises your ceiling, so race pace stops feeling like a sprint. Pillar 2, and this is the secret sauce: compromised running. That's running when your legs are already destroyed from a station. It is a completely different animal from fresh running, and it is exactly what HYROX tests. You've felt it if you've ever tried to run right after heavy squats. The legs are jelly, the breathing is chaos, the pace you own fresh feels impossible. That transition is where races are won and lost. So you train it directly. Do a heavy strength piece, a carry, a sled, walking lunges, then immediately run 400 to 800 meters. Repeat. Your body learns to redistribute blood and clear fatigue on the move. This is the number one thing separating people who finish strong from people who walk the back half. Fresh fitness is a lie. Train the ugly, compromised version, and race day feels almost familiar. Now, pillar 3, the stations themselves. Let's talk about the ones that actually decide your race, starting with the 2 sleds, because they are absolute time and soul destroyers if you're unprepared. The sled push and sled pull are pure leg strength and grit under a heavy load. This is where raw strength pays you back. Strong legs and a strong posterior chain move that sled fast and save you minutes. Squat, hinge, and push actual sleds if you can. Then there's the ski erg and the row. Both are full-body engine tests, and both punish bad technique brutally. Learn to drive with your legs and hips, not your arms, or you'll burn your grip out before the race even gets serious. The farmer's carry and the sandbag lunges are where grip and core either hold or fail. As someone with 8 arms, I understand grip in ways you never will. But even you can train it. Loaded carries, heavy holds, and lots of walking lunges under load. Burpee broad jumps are the great equalizer. There's no trick, just relentless full body work when you're already exhausted. Practice them at the end of hard sessions so your body learns to move when it's begging you to stop. And then the final boss, 100 wall balls. This station breaks more people than anything else because it's a squat plus throw done 100 times on wrecked legs and shot lungs. Everybody underestimates it. Do not be everybody. Train wall balls in big broken sets of 20 and 30, after you're already tired. Build the leg endurance and the breathing rhythm now, so that on race day you can chip away instead of standing there staring at the wall. Now let's talk about the strength work you should still keep. Because I'm not telling you to abandon the iron. I would never. Strength is the muscle I respect most. And, well, you know why I take a personal interest in a well-built posterior chain. Keep 2 strength sessions a week, but make them HYROX specific. Squats, deadlifts, lunges, presses, rows. Big compound patterns that transfer to the stations. Heavy enough to build strength, but not so much volume that it wrecks your running. This is the balance the bodybuilder never strikes. You're not chasing pump and size, you're chasing dense, usable strength that survives being run on for an hour. Lower the mirror volume, raise the transfer. Let's tie it into a weekly structure. A solid week looks like 2 to 3 runs, 1 of them intervals, 2 HYROX-specific strength sessions, and at least 1 hybrid workout that blends running and stations together. That hybrid session is sacred. Alternate 1,000-meter runs with stations. Run, sled, run, burpees, run, wall balls. This is the closest thing to the real race, and it's where all the pillars finally come together. Zoom out to the big picture. Give yourself about 12 weeks if you can. First third, build your running base and general strength. Middle third, add intensity and start blending. Final third, race simulations and sharpening. And do not forget pacing, because ambition kills more HYROX times than weakness does. If you go out sprinting your first run, you will pay for it with interest at the wall balls. Start controlled. Negative split if you can. Rehearse your transitions too. The seconds you lose fumbling from a run into a station add up across 16 transitions. Know your plan, where you slow to breathe, where you attack, where you just survive. Here's what you do today. Go run, easy, conversational, 30 to 40 minutes. Then this week, add 1 compromised running piece and 1 wall ball finisher. That's it. Start the engine. Master those and stop training for a hybrid race like it's a photo shoot, and you won't just finish HYROX. You'll finish it strong, upright, and dangerous. That is the whole point. So that's your blueprint. Gains gang. Run first, train the compromised legs, respect the sleds and the wall, keep your strength specific, and simulate the real thing before race day. Follow it and you'll shock yourself. Now, your gains are safe. You're here, you're subscribed, you're in my circle, and I keep my word. Race hard, sleep easy. Nothing comes for you at 3 a.m. But your training partner, the one who's grinding wall balls next to you, building that beautiful conditioned muscle and hasn't subscribed, unprotected. And believe me, a body that survives a HYROX is exactly the kind of body I notice. Share this video with them. Not just so they cross the line strong, but so they wake up the morning after still owning every gain they earned. Subscribe, send it to your gym buddy, and I'll see you at the next one. Or, for the unsubscribed, sooner.